Hi, welcome to Basic Mixer. Today we're going to make some gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, and this is the best recipe I have found. And it's delicious, my whole family loves it, and it's actually from Food Network. It's called the Chewy Gluten Free, and I did make a couple of small modifications, but mostly it's the recipe as it is. It's 8 ounces of unsalted butter that we melted, 2 cups of brown rice flour, 1 1/4 ounces of, it calls for cornstarch, but actually I use potato starch, and 2 tablespoons of tapioca flour, 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 cup of regular sugar, granulated, 1 1/4 cups of brown sugar, a whole egg, 1 egg yolk, 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and of course 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now I'm going to use dark chocolate today because that's what I have, but I'm sure it will still be delicious. And I was thinking of cheating, and after we mix it together, we're supposed to put it in the fridge for an hour, but I think I'm going to cheat and put it in the freezer for a few minutes. So anyway, let's get ready to mix it up. Brown rice flour, our tapioca starch, and you know what? I think I messed up with potato starch. It was supposed to be 1 1/4 cups. I think I only put 1/4 of a cup, so let me get more of that. And you can go ahead and say what you're putting in there if you will. In the sugar yet? Okay. So I think this is our xanthan gum. This might be our salt or baking soda. I'm not sure. Okay, here, I need to borrow this. Yeah. So this is 1/4 cup. I'm just putting a little more potato starch. So, because when I was rereading the recipe, I realized it was 1 1/4 cups instead of 1/4 of a cup like I thought. Oh no, it says 1/4 of a cup. It was 1 1/4 ounces. Okay, so never mind, it's fine. Okay. Oh, dairy. Okay. Okay, so did you get everything in there? This looks a little, here, let's rate the size of that. Okay. And it calls for 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. So I'm going to put the egg white. It looks fairly pink. Okay, in here. And put the yolk in there. There we go. Oh, that's our egg yolk. I mean egg white today. I must forget that. Okay, and then so the other thing we have is our butter. And our milk. Okay, and I'm not sure exactly. Supposed to do 1 1/2 teaspoons. Huh? Yeah, put the butter in. Yep. Okay, this is our egg. Okay, and make sure you get all that lovely goodness of melted butter in there. You can scrape it out with the spoon. Sometimes I even like to put a little flour in there. And kind of make sure I got all that lovely butter out. Okay, we're going to spray a baking sheet or cookie sheet for later. That looks lovely. Okay, great. So we can go ahead and put our baking chips or chocolate chips in there. Let's see here. Let's get this. Put it cheat and use a knife. Because my muscles weren't working that great today, apparently. Okay. So those are a little bit bigger, so and the semi-sweet. Okay, you can use any kind of baking chips you like, but this would be quite delicious. Oh. Can I get them all? Uh-oh, there's a couple more. Okay, wait, there's one more. Okay. Alright, and I have to have my lovely assistant hurry and mix it before she gets tempted to use that. Okay, nice. And then after it's all mixed, we're going to throw it in the freezer for a few minutes. Really, it's supposed to be in the refrigerator for an hour, but I'm cheating. And the reason it has to cool is to get a nice, a little bit more solid consistency so that we can put it on our baking sheet. Are you done? Okay, excuse me. My assistant says I should fly, but I find that necessary. Okay, now let's take a look at, we have some chicken baking. Might as well take a look at that. Got some chicken legs from the store. They're doing. Okay. Looks pretty good. Put a little chicken broth, some olive oil, some different seasoning mixes, including like onion salt, garlic salt. You could use seasoned salt. I use sea salt. Did I mention olive oil? Put a little chicken broth, a little olive oil. Should be delicious after a while. Okay, looks like we can put it back in there for a few more minutes. Okay. My lovely assistant got her plate ready, but I think she was a little premature. I still see some pinkness, so I think we're going to put it back in the oven for a few more minutes. Maybe like 20 or so. Okay. And we're actually going to turn it up to 75. That's what temperature. Oops. These will have to be. Okay. I don't think our cookies are going to be quick enough. So I guess we'll have to make another video. Where's this one? Oh. So I don't think they're going to get hard enough that quick. But it actually is a very tasty cookie dough also. If you just like to eat cookie dough by itself, although I guess that's not recommended for health reasons. Alright, so check our next video out to see how the cookies turned out, and have a wonderful day.